marry you? On what planet? Why are you doing this?
Do you know why?
No, I really don't. I don't want anything to do with you. I thought that was really, really clear.
I heard what you said, but those are just words.
Then you're not listening to my words.
Sharon, I'm hearing what's in your heart. Everything else is just noise. Hey, the things that you said after Ray found us together, they were a defense mechanism. Because you want to see yourself as the good girl that dates the cop. But you don't have to hide who you really are and what you want.
I know who I am. What makes you so sure that I want you? What happened to make you come over here like this? Did Chelsea turn you down again?
You know that I tried to reclaim my family when I first came back here, but that is not happening. Hey, they're gone.
So you just ran over here and proposed to me?
Chasing Chelsea was a mistake. Hey, she doesn't see me the way you do. You know me in a way that no one else does. It is the same way that I know you, Sharon.
You don't know me anymore.
Hey, that is not true. Hey, the way we connect, it is deep, and it's undeniable. And no matter how many times you try to reassure Ray, you couldn't stay away.
I hurt someone that I really, really loved because of you.
Because you had some misguided idea that being with him was the right thing to do. It looked good to other people, but your heart and your mind, they were with me. Why are you so afraid to admit that?
Maybe I'm afraid of you.
You're afraid of your feelings. But you don't have to be anymore. You and Ray, you're finished. And I don't want to waste time inching towards each other out of the fear of what other people might think. I don't give a damn about that. Okay, I'm here because we belong together. I need you, and you need me too. The only difference is I'm not ashamed to admit it.
You don't know what it was like for me in the years that you were gone. My life fell apart. I made mistakes. I drove people away. I had gotten to a low point that I didn't know if I was going to come back from it or not.
I don't judge you, Sharon, for the things that you've done. I understand you more because of them.
I tried to take the bad things that happened to me and turn them into something positive. And you know what? That worked. It really did. It gave me new purpose. It made me a better mother, which is what's most important to me.
As it should be. There's nothing on this earth that is more important than being a parent.
I've tried my best to give Faith a safe and stable environment. You know, that's part of the reason why this breakup with Ray is just killing me. You know, I asked him to move in too soon, and I hate that I did that to her. You know, I may not be a mother that she can be proud of, but I'm not going to be one that she's ashamed of.
Sharon, sometimes relationships don't work out. Nobody's to blame. You're being too hard on yourself.
No, I'm not. When you came back into town, I just started backsliding, making mistakes. I don't want that to get any worse. That's why I'm drawing a line in the sand. I can't just throw away everything that I've worked so hard for the last few years on a whim. And I refuse to put my life back into chaos.
Sharon, I admire the mother that you are to Faith. And I'm sure that you were a wonderful mother to Christian, too. Is that the time period that you were referring to when you were told that he was your baby? Hey, I hate the idea that you felt like you had to make amends for something that wasn't your fault.
Well, when I found out the baby was Sage's, I lied.
I would have done the same thing. Hey, I hate the idea that you had to go through that alone. I wish that I would have been here to comfort you and help you. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to move forward and start a new life together.
Words, right? They're so easy to say. But the truth is just so much more complicated.
You and I aren't complicated, Sharon. The other night when we were together, that is as simple as it gets.
The other night was a mistake. I allowed myself to fall into old patterns with you because I do care about you, okay?
Oh, well, thank you for admitting it.
You know, all this talk about moving forward, though, you're not ready to do that. You're still fixated on the past. Old slights and settling scores.
Well, while you keep trying to deny our past, you were lumping me in with the rest of your exes because you refused to acknowledge that our love was unique. It's powerful.
It's really passionate. And deep.
So you have been thinking about our time together just as much as I have.
What we had was just too explosive to sustain. You know, maybe it flamed out because it ran its course.
Oh, we can get it back. Sharon, I have lost so much. I mean, I've lost years of my life, my children, every relationship that I have ever had, except for you. I keep coming back to you because you are the only one that I can see a different future with. And I think that if I got you back, I could let everything else go.
Is this some kind of twisted ultimatum? If I take you back, then you'll stop hurting all the people that I love?
That's not what this is, Sharon.
You're manipulating me to get the answer that you want.
You found me, Sharon. Yes, Victor asked for your help because he knew that you had the best chance of getting through to me, and you agreed because you knew he was right. And you wanted to feel this again, what is happening right here in front of you. All you have to do is let yourself have it.
I don't know what to say.
Whatever's in your heart. Forget about all the rules that you have imposed on yourself and what other people are going to say.
You are the man who loved me and protected me during one of the worst times of my life, the darkest. But you're also the man who lied to me and caused me a lot of pain. And why would I throw myself back into that?
Look, I'm not going to pretend that I am someone I'm not. I am the same guy with the same flaws. But that is what has always worked between us, Sharon. That we accept each other and we love each other and we fight for each other with the same intensity.
Okay, don't pretend that some of the terrible things that you've done and continue to do are just a personality quirk that I'm supposed to put up with.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything. Okay, I'm just asking you to think about what I said. Be honest with yourself, and you'll have your answer.
I want to know what's going on with Adam.
I don't want anything to do with you. I thought that was really clear.
But you don't have to hide who you really are.
And I refuse to put my life back into chaos.
All you have to do is let yourself have it.